The moment my mother leaned against my kitchen counter, arms crossed like she was settling a grocery bill, and said, "Pack your things. We're moving you out so Lila can move in before the baby arrives," I felt the air leave the room. Not dramatically, just gone, like someone had opened a window in winter and forgotten to close it. My wife, Elena, froze with her hand on our son's shoulder. Jasper, 9 years old, still clutching half a peanut butter sandwich, eyes wide, watching my face the way kids do when they sense the ground shifting under everyone. I stared at the microwave clock. 7:22 p.m. The green digits didn't blink. They just sat there indifferent. She didn't say hello, didn't ask how my day was at the workshop, where I'd spent 12 hours hand sanding a live-edge maple slab for a client who wanted something soulful. She just delivered the sentence like it was obvious. Like I'd been squatting in their spare room all these years instead of paying every single mortgage installment. $4, $300 a month, taxes, insurance, the whole brutal sum for 6 grinding years. I swallowed once. My throat clicked. Say that again. She didn't flinch. Don't make this difficult, Rowan. Lila's 7 months along. She needs space. The nursery. The extra bedroom. It's only fair. Fair. The word landed like a slap made of cotton. Lila stood by the dining table, both palms resting protectively on her belly, her husband Bryce hovering behind her with that practiced, blank expression men get when they know they're accessories to something ugly but don't want fingerprints on it. My father lingered in the hallway shadow, silent as always, his default setting. Let the storm pass through someone else. Jasper set his sandwich down untouched. A tiny, deliberate movement. The kind that says more than screaming ever could. I laughed once. Short, dry, not amusement. Just the sound my brain made when reality short-circuited. Elena whispered my name, not to calm them, to anchor me. "This is our home," I said quietly. My mother gave me the smile she reserves for customer service reps who dare question her. "Sweetheart, this has always been our home. You've been guests. Generous ones, sure, but guests. Guests." The word echoed in my skull while I mentally cataloged the room. 6 people. 3 suitcases already by the door. Boxes stacked near the stairs like they'd rehearsed this. They had rehearsed this. Lila spoke up, voice soft and reasonable. The tone people use when they're stealing your life and want applause for politeness. "We're not throwing you into the street. Take your clothes, your tools, personal stuff. Be mature about it." Mature. I looked straight at her. "What exactly do you think belongs to me?" She shrugged one shoulder. "Clothes. Toiletries. Maybe some kitchen things if you're nice." My mother waved dismissively toward the cabinets. "Don't start cataloging every fork. The espresso machine stays. We use it daily. The grill out back? Bryce needs it for weekends. Lila won't be grilling once the baby's here. My beard trimmer. My actual electric trimmer in the upstairs drawer." She pointed at me like I'd suggested armed robbery. "That stays with the bathroom fixtures." Bryce actually chuckled under his breath. My father finally spoke. "Take your socks, your underwear, anything you bought last year. The rest is household now. Don't get petty." Petty. Jasper's voice cut through, small and clear. "Do I have to leave my bed?" My mother turned to him, syrup sweet. "It'll be the baby's room soon, darling. You'll adjust." Darling. That word felt like frost on skin. I set my keys down, so carefully the clink sounded loud. "Okay." My mother exhaled, relieved. "Mistake." I pulled out my phone. Hit record. Held it steady. "One more time. Who owns this house?" She met my eyes without hesitation. "Your father and I." I stopped the recording. Opened my notes app. Typed one line. "Call attorney tomorrow. Initiate eviction." Proceedings. No more words. I walked upstairs, closed the door, sat on the edge of the bed we'd shared for 6 years, and stared at the wall until the shaking stopped. That night, I didn't sleep. I remembered. 6 years earlier, my parents were drowning. Late payments. Cards maxed. Foreclosure looming like a shadow. They came to my workshop one Sunday, voices low, eyes pleading. "Just help us bridge this. Family helps family." I was 30. Elena pregnant with Jasper. We lived in a cramped rental above a laundromat. My fledgling furniture business, custom epoxy rivers, reclaimed oak desks, was finally breathing. I could have said no. I didn't. I didn't gift money. I didn't do handshakes. I listened to my attorney. Bought the deed through my company. Clean title. My down payment. My mortgage. My risk. The deal. They stay, contribute when able. They rarely did. We move in after Jasper's birth because rent was killing us and I was already paying anyway. For 6 years I paid. Every month. My sweat. My overtime. My canceled vacations. They gave $400 here, groceries there, and acted like it balanced the books. They told neighbors this was still their house. Called my workshop his little hobby space. Corrected me when I said otherwise. Don't embarrass your father. Signs piled up like unpaid bills. The nursery comment when Elena was painting, don't get too attached. The time Lila's stepdaughter pocketed Jasper's favorite toy truck, and my mother called me dramatic for asking for it back. The casual way they referred to Elena's cooking for holidays as built-in help. I told myself it was temporary. Equity. Family proximity. Peace. It wasn't peace. It was permission. When Lila announced the pregnancy, the language shifted. Priorities change. A baby needs roots. You too can downsize. Then the packing began. My espresso machine vanished upstairs. The grill got a do not move, baby shower prep note. My tool cases disappeared to make room for cribs. Boxes appeared labeled Rowan clothes, Elena personal, Jasper toys select. One afternoon Elena called me mid-delivery. They're boxing our life. Your mother just held up her trimmer and said, "Where do you think you're taking this?" "This is ours." I drove home through red haze. Found boxes everywhere. School projects in miscellaneous, my resin-stained apron in miscellaneous, my son's Lego empire reduced to select. I didn't yell. I documented. Photos, screenshots, payment records, date, every thank you text they'd sent over the years, every promise to catch up. My attorney didn't blink. We move now. No threats, just facts. Formal notice. Unlawful detainer. Court date. Order signed. 3 weeks after that kitchen announcement, the sheriff arrived. Thursday morning. I watched the camera feed from the workshop. My mother opened the door in her favorite cardigan, smiled at authority, then saw the papers. My father shouted, "This is my house." The deputy didn't flinch. Title is in Rowan's company name. Court order. Gather personal belongings. Vacate. Lila sobbed on the porch. Bryce paced, phone useless. Elena stood inside with Jasper behind her, same protective stance as that first night. But this time her shoulders were straight. My mother turned to me in the driveway, eyes wet. "You really did this?" I looked at her. Yes. They left with suitcases and garbage bags. No fanfare, no apologies, just the sound of a door closing on 6 years of pretending. I still live here. Jasper sleeps in his room. Elena makes coffee in the machine I bought. I sand wood. I build things that last. But every time I hear that kitchen clock tick, I remember the moment the lie cracked open. Family doesn't mean ownership. It doesn't mean entitlement. It means truth, even when it costs everything. If someone tried to erase your life like that, your home, your child's security, your work, would you stay silent? Or would you finally speak the truth out loud? Tell me in the comments.